My last post, we talked about money as a seed, and I want to take this money as a seed conversation deeper because I think a lot of people hear money as a seed and they think it just means, well, maybe I should just invest. Maybe I should just, do more. But no, it's bigger than that. Money being a seed means every dollar has potential inside of it. And the danger is this. Most people don't destroy their future all at once. They destroy it one seed at a time. One impulse purchase, one lifestyle upgrade, one I deserve this, or one I'll start next month, one it's only $50 or it's only $100. And before you know it, you didn't just spend money. You ate your field. You destroyed your harvest. See, I want you to think like a farmer for a second. A farmer does not look at the seed and say, this is small. The farmer looks at the seed and says, this is loaded. Because inside that seed is not just one plant, but it's an entire harvest. Inside that harvest are more seeds, and inside those seeds are more harvest. That is how wealth works. Wealth is not just money. Wealth is money that produces, money that multiplies, money that gets assigned to something bigger than your appetite. And this is the problem. Most people don't have a money problem. They have an assignment problem. Their money comes with no assignment. So emotion gives it one. Boredom gives it one. Pressure gives it one. Instagram gives it one. Amazon gives it one. The cars, the restaurant, the mall, give it an assignment. And when you look up and say, where did all my money go? It went exactly where you assigned it. You just didn't assign it on purpose. And that's why I say money is a seed. Because seeds must be assigned before they become harvest. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman named Ann Schieber. She worked for the IRS. She was not famous. She was not flashy. She wasn't on social media teaching everybody how to get rich. She lived quietly in New York. And when she retired, she had built up some savings and investments. But here's what made her different. She didn't look at money as something to show people. She looked at money as something to quietly plant. Year after year, dividend after dividend, investment after investment, she just kept planting. And when she passed away in 95, people found out she left millions of dollars to the university for scholarship. Now, let me tell you why that hits me. Because most people want to be seen as rich before they actually become rich. Most people want to be seen as rich because they have an esteem problem. They need folks to build them up. They need folks to tell them you look good. They need folks to tell them you smell good. They need it because they struggle internally with their own esteem. Maybe something in their youth, something in their childhood. They never felt like they quite got the attention they deserved. They noticed when everyone else was getting compliments, but couldn't really hear the compliments they were getting for themselves. And this is an issue because when you want to be seen as rich before you actually become rich, then many times you never become rich because you only focus with being seen. The lady I'm speaking about became rich without needing to be seen. And that's a different spirit. That's a different discipline. And that's a different mindset, a different relationship with money. Because when you need money to validate you, you spend it. When you need money to impress people, you flash it. When you need money to heal insecurity, you waste it. But when you understand money is a seed, you don't need everybody to see a seed. You just need the ground to receive it. And that's why some people look broke while they're building wealth. Some people look wealthy while they're becoming broke. And that's a word right there. Some people look broke while they're building wealth. Some people look wealthy while they're becoming broke. because the outside doesn't always tell you what's happening on the inside. What's happening underground can't always be seen, and seeds, if you didn't know, they grow underground. And that's the part nobody likes. The seed grows where nobody can clap for it. Nobody claps when you don't buy the car. Nobody claps when you don't pay down the debt. Nobody claps when you leave the money in the account. Nobody claps when you invest $20, $30, $200. Nobody claps when you build your emergency fund. Nobody claps when you tell yourself no. Nobody claps when you're by yourself, but that's exactly where the harvest starts. The harvest starts in private. What are you going to do in the privacy of your own home, in the privacy of your own finances? Are you comfortable with privacy? Are you comfortable with being by yourself? Are you comfortable with it? Because a seed is private. And when you see money as a seed, when you see money as a seed, you recognize that there's some privacy I've got to have with my money. There's some privacy I've got to have with what I do. I don't need to flash everything. I don't need to show everything. I'm not going to get claps. I'm not going to get celebrated. And I'm going to be okay with that because I know I'm planted. Can we learn how to stay planted? Can we learn how to stay disciplined? Can we learn how to skip the restaurant, skip the outing, skip the party? Because you're not going to be rewarded today for today. You're not going to be rewarded today for what you did yesterday. You're going to be rewarded today for what you planted years ago. That is the way money works, because money is a seed. Come on, say it with me. Put it in the chat. Put fire in the chat. Money is a seed. And I love this thinking. I really heard Myron Golden say this. I heard preachers say it for a long time. But they were talking about giving in the offering. And giving is important. But you don't just give to God in the offering and expect a harvest. You also give and plant money the right ways in this physical world. You also live on less. You also don't eat the seed in the physical world, not just the spiritual world. And we got so messed up with this. We got so messed up as church people thinking, oh, if I just throw some money in the plate, I'm going to get this big blessing from. Yeah, you're going to be blessed from God. But you're also going to be blessed economically if you make smart money, if you're faithful over a few things. Right? There's principles. We can't violate the principles. People want to harvest they never planted for. They want financial freedom, but they never planted discipline. Passive income, but never planted any assets. Want peace, but don't have any cushion, don't have any margin. Want options, but don't have anything saved up. Want a business, but they never planted the skill. Talking about generational wealth, bragging about it, but never planted the generational behavior, never told the next generation that money is a seed. And you cannot harvest what you've never planted. You cannot keep eating your seed and then blame God, the economy, your job, or your family because no harvest showed up. That's not possible. Let me tell you another story. Osiella McCarty, she was a washerwoman in Mississippi. She washed and ironed clothes for a living. That ain't glamorous. That ain't famous. You ain't gonna find nobody bragging about that. She wasn't wealthy by the world standards, but she had discipline. She saved. She lived simple. She planted what she could. And in 1995, at 87 years old, she gave $150,000 to the University of Southern Mississippi to help students get an education. Now think about that. A woman who washed clothes for a living created a scholarship. Why? Because she understood something. small seeds, planted consistently, can become something bigger than your personal life. See, that's when money becomes powerful. Not when it buys you something, but when it outlives you. And that's the question I want to ask you. Is my money only serving my appetite? Or is my money building something that can outlive me? Because a lot of us are only using money to survive the week. Then some of us graduate and use money to impress people. But wisdom says, I need to use money to build some margin, build some cushion, build some assets, build some peace, build a business, build some education, build some opportunity, build a future my children don't have to start from scratch in. That's the mindset shift. Money is a seed. And I'll be transparent. As an entrepreneur, this lesson is not cute to me. This is real life. Because when money comes into my business, it doesn't mean I just get to celebrate. Because before I even feel good about it, that money already has places it must go. And that's what's required. But that money never goes to its other obligations without first planting a seed into my future, into my family's future. Every time I'm paid, something's going towards my daughter's future. And sometimes it feels tough. Am I even succeeding? Am I even making enough money? But then I have to remind myself, no, this is what planting feels like. Planting feels like letting go of something you could have eaten. Planting feels like putting money into the ground and trusting that the harvest is coming later. That is why broke thinking is so dangerous. Broke thinking says, if I have it, I should spend it. Wealthy thinking says, if I have it, I should assign it. I should plan it. Broke people think, what can this buy me? Wealthy thinking says, what can this become? Broke thinking says, I deserve to enjoy this. Wealthy thinking says, my future deserves to benefit from this. And listen, I'm not saying never enjoy your money. I'm not saying don't buy anything nice. I'm not saying live miserable. But I'm saying don't eat what should be planted. A farmer still eats, but he doesn't eat the seed. He knows there is a portion for consumption and a portion for multiplication. Good God Almighty. And that's what people are missing. They don't separate eating money from planting money. Your consumption dollars from your production dollars. You're treating every dollar the same way. And every dollar doesn't have the same assignment. Some money's for bills, some for giving, some for saving, some for investing, some for the side hustle, some for the business, some for the education, some for the opportunity, some for the future, and a little bit for enjoyment. But you get things out of order when enjoyment gets first placed. When enjoyment becomes priority, your harvest gets delayed. Some of us aren't behind because we never had a seed. We're behind because we never planted it. Warren Buffett bought his first stock when he was 11 years old. At 11, most kids are thinking about toys. Not Warren. Warren was thinking about ownership. And that's a seed mindset. He wasn't just trying to have money. He was trying to own something that could grow. And that's what I want people to understand. The wealthy don't just want income. They want ownership. Because income feeds you once. And ownership can feed you over and over and over again. Money is a seed. Because the goal is not to make money and spend money. The goal is to make money, assign money, plant money, multiply money, and then use harvest with wisdom. So here's the challenge. Next time money hits your account, don't just ask, what do I need to pay? Ask that, sure. But also ask, what do I need to plant? Because money is a seed. What skill do I need to plan into? What debt do I need to destroy? What account do I need to fund? What asset do I need to buy? What business idea do I need to test? What relationship do I need to invest in? What habit do I need to build? Because money is not the only seed. Time is also a seed. And when you put those together, when you get that understanding, money planted over time will produce a harvest. Money is not the only seed. Time is seed also. Attention is seed. Energy is seed. Relationships are seed. Your words are seed. Your discipline is a seed. Your life right now is the harvest of the seeds you've planted in previous seasons. Now that can either discourage you or empower you, because if today is a harvest, then tomorrow can be changed by what you plant right now. You may not be able to change your whole financial life today, but you can plant something right now. You can save something, you can invest something, you can pay off something. Come on, somebody, put it in the chat. Money is a seed. I can learn something, I can build something. I can say no to something. I can take back control of my life. I'm not eating. I'm not spending everything that comes into my hand, because the seed in your hand is not just about today. It might be your family's future in disguise. So I'll end with this. Stop asking how much money do I make. Start asking how much of my money is becoming seed. Because income tells me what came through your hands, but seed tells me what's going to grow from your hands. And if you keep eating your seeds, don't be surprised when your field's empty. But if you learn to plant consistently, quietly, faithfully, wisely, one day people will look at your life and they'll say, how did that happen? And the answer will be simple. I planted when nobody was watching. Money is a seed. Plant it and watch it grow. Don't eat your future. Don't consume what's meant to be planted. Don't consume what's meant to be put in the ground. Don't consume what's meant to be for your future. I beg of you, get it in your mind. Replay this video 7 times if you need to. Put it in the chat. Money is a seed. When you get this thinking, you're going to get a new life. This is your boy, StephenMotivate. If this helped you at all, I want you to send it to somebody else. And I want you to do one other thing, and that's stay motivated. God bless you. God keep you. Peace. Money is a seed. Jesus, I'll never forget what you done for me.